Good evening. There is no genius in life like the genius of energy and industry, once said by D.G. Mitchell. Welcome to BMC News Live presented by Al Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shina Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's news in detail. Jafaria Waqf Directorate announced annual meeting of Ashura season. Jafaria Waqf Directorate JWD called on heads of matams to attend the annual meetings for matams and Hussaini processions, supervisors and all governorates. The meeting will be held on Monday, July 10 in New Seasons Hall in Adari Park with the participation of officials from official entities, matams and all those concerned with the organizing of the Ashura season. A similar meeting for ladies will also be held on Tuesday, July 11. Yusuf bin Saleh Al Saleh, Jafaria Waqf Chairman, praised His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa's support for religious rituals, especially Ashura season. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa ratified and issued Law 8 of 2023. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa today ratified and issued Law 8 of 2023. According to the law, the Artemis Accords on the principles of cooperation in civil exploration and the use of the moon, Mars, comets and asteroids for peaceful purposes is ratified after the approval of the Shura Council and the Council of Representatives. The Artemis Accords were launched on October 13, 2020. The Prime Minister and Ministers, each in their own capacity, shall implement the provisions of this law, which takes immediate effect and will be published in the official gazette. Bahrain and the UK signed Memorandum of Understanding on Biodiversity and Marine Pollution. In the presence of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, the Kingdom of Bahrain and the United Kingdom signed a Memorandum of Understanding on Biodiversity and Marine Pollution. It was signed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs Dr. Abdul Latif bin Rashid Al Zayani on behalf of Oil and Environment Minister, Special Envoy for Climate Affairs Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Al Daina and Tim Green, the Deputy Chief Executive of UK-based Centre for Environment, Fisheries and Aquaculture Sciences, CAFES, and the MOU signs and aims to create a framework of action between Bahrain's Supreme Council for Environment and Britain's CEFAS by following and allowing them to explore areas of cooperation in monitoring the environment, marine life, climate change sciences, marine food security, biodiversity and safety from pollution. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa chaired BAPCO Engineers Board meeting. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Majesty the King's representative for Youth and Youth Affairs and Chairman of the BAPCO Energies, today chaired the company's Board of Directors meeting for the second quarter of this year. His Highness Sheikh Nasser congratulated the board members and Mark Thomas, Group Chief Executive Officer of BAPCO Energies, on the successful launch of the BAPCO Energies brand, which marked a significant milestone in the Kingdom of Bahrain's energy sector. The Kingdom of Bahrain's energy transition will pave the way for new investment opportunities through business innovation and enhancing strategic partnerships that support the national economy. Addressing the board, His Highness praised the company's efforts in implementing the group's transformational plan aligned with the kingdom's decarbonization goals set in the Economic Vision 2030, which prioritizes energy security, affordability and sustainability. Bahrain to open 2024 F1 season with first ever Saturday night race. Formula 1 announced the 2024 calendar with Bahrain International Circuit, the home of motorsport in the Middle East, set to celebrate its 20th anniversary as the opening round of the season and its first ever Saturday night race. The Formula 1 Gulf Bahrain Grand Prix opening the season in a race weekend taking place from February 29 until March 2. The race will take place on Saturday evening at the request of F1 in order to allow for necessary logistics for the second race of the season in Saudi Arabia, which is also scheduled as a Saturday race. BIC has launched its first ever summer early bird, a chance for fans to pick up their F1 2024 tickets with discounts of up to 20% for its landmark celebration of 20 years in F1. The early bird sale, which will only be open for 10 days, offers ticket prices that BIC guarantees will not be beaten and offers fans the best value of money. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
Welcome back. Central Bank of Bahrain signed Memorandum of Understanding with Naisbith King. In the presence of and on the sidelines of His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister's official visit to the United Kingdom, the Central Bank of Bahrain (CBB) signed a Memorandum of Understanding with Naisbith King Group. The MOU was signed by the Governor of the CBB, Rashid Mohammed Al Maraj, and the Chairman of Naisbith King Group, Mr. Alastair King. The signed MOU aims to facilitate 3 to 6 month internship opportunities in the United Kingdom for employees from the Ministry of Finance and National Economy and the CBB. The internships will be facilitated through Naisbith King Group, who are highly experienced in arranging practical training courses with various institutions in the UK. UAE attracted a record of $23 billion in foreign investment. Foreign direct investment (FDI) flows into the United Kingdom, United Arab Emirates rose 10% in 2022 from the previous year to a record of $23 billion, United Nations trade body said in a report on Wednesday. Globally, FDI fell 12% in the year. The United Nations Conference on Trade and Development report said in its World Investment Report 2023. The UAE, the Arabs' world's second biggest economy, attracted around 60% of total FDI into the 6-member Gulf Cooperation Council bloc, which more than doubled to $37 billion, UNCTAD has said. 9 new African countries to receive millions of malaria vaccines. Global Vaccine Alliance Gavi said that on Wednesday, 12 countries in Africa would receive 18 million doses of malaria vaccine over the next 2 years, expanding access to these shots to 9 new countries in the region. Malaria remains one of the continent's deadliest diseases, killing nearly 500,000 of children each year under the age of 5. In 2021, Africa accounted for about 95% of global malaria cases and 96% of deaths, according to the World Health Organization. At least 28 African countries have expressed interest in receiving the RTS as malaria vaccine. WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said at a media briefing, adding that a second malaria vaccine was under review for pre-qualification and, if successful, could provide additional supply in the short term. Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft is integrated with rocket body. The preparations for the Chandrayaan-3 launch later this month achieved another milestone on Wednesday with the integration of the uppermost part of the rocket with the rest of the LVM-3 rocket body at the Sriharikota launch site. It is the uppermost part of the rockets that house the spacecraft, as the lower parts of the rocket gets systematically detached during the flight while providing the thrust to carry forward the mission. Chandrayaan-3 consists of a lander and rover modules that are supposed to make a soft landing on the surface of the moon, completing the unfinished job of Chandrayaan-2. Chandrayaan-3, which is India's second attempt to land on the moon, is slated for launch between July 13 and July 19, with July 13 being the most probable day right now. The landing would happen about a month later, sometime in the middle of August. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 1:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shana Sultana. Good night.